Hello everyone. So today I have again come up with a new topic, and the topic's name is reproductive health, population, birth control, medical termination of pregnancy. Now here the first question, the first MCQ states that match list 1 with list 2. Now here are four methods of contraceptions or ways of contraceptions. Like the number 1 is false, number B is IUDs, number C is vasectomy, so number D is tubectomy. Now, as I have said earlier, that in match the following, first you go for the cases which you know from the beginning or which you're very sure about. Like I am sure about tubectomy, vasectomy. Tubectomy is removal of a fallopian tube, and vasectomy is the removal of vas deferens. Next, only two are left. So here let's move for C2 and D4. So C2 and D4. So this should be the right answer, but let's check for the other two options. Walls states for entry of sperm through the cervix is blocked. This is right, perfectly true. Entry of sperm through cervix is blocked in case of walls, and this is used by the female. Okay, like walls, diaphragms, and cervical caps are temporary contraceptive methods adapted for females. They block the entry of sperms. Next, we are coming on to IUDs. So here B is 3. This is perfectly correct, that phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus. Now IUDs, what are this? This is our intrauterine devices which really eats up or just perishes the sperms in the uterus. They act as a spermicide also. Okay, so this option is correct. 1C. Next, we are moving on to question number 2. Which one of the following is an example of hormone releasing IUD? Now, there are options like Multilode 375, B CUT, C LNG20, and D CU7. Okay, now the answer for this will be LNG20. Now, let me tell you something, that the process of preventing fertilization from preventing pregnancy in women is called contraception. We all know this. Well, so now this is a widely accepted method to delay pregnancy or space for children. This is IUD, because when you just insert IUD once, then what happens is that you get a huge gap, not a very huge gap, but a minimum gap, which is good for the health of the mother also. So that much gap you get. And LNG20 is a kind of contraception. It is used as an intrauterine device. It releases a hormone called 11-orgestrel 20 mg. Now this acts as phagocytosis of sperms so that a woman can avoid pregnancy. Okay, so this is only the hormone releasing IUD. Next, we are moving on to question number 3. Progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen can be used as a contraceptive in the form of number A, implants only, number B, injections only, number C, pills, injection and implants, or number D, pills only. Well, the answer to this will be that pills, injection and implants. So progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen can be used as a contraceptive in the form of pills, injection or implants. Nowadays implants are very common, not among Indians, but we can see in most of the foreign countries they are implanting the contraceptive That's not a medicine, that's a kind of a device. Most probably you have to undergo a surgical method due to this. Okay, now next we are moving on to number 4. Which of the following contraceptive methods do involve a role of hormone? Now the options are barrier method, lactational amenorrhea pills, number B is CUT pills, emergency contraceptive pills, emergency contraceptive barrier method, and lactation amenorrhea pills, emergency contraceptive. Now among this, like in the first option, we are having barrier method, which is not involving any role of hormone. Okay, that's just a physical barrier which won't allow the sperms to insert into your uterus. Next is the CUT, which is also copper T. Okay, we call it copper T, which is also not having a role of hormone. Next, we're moving on to number C. Again, there's a presence of barrier method, so we are not having this too. So option number D is correct. All these 3 methods do have role of hormone. That's in amenorrhea also. Pills, emergency contraceptives. Next, we are moving on to select the hormone releasing intrauterine devices. Number A is multilode 375 progestasert. Number B is progestasert and LNG 20. Number C is lipis loop and multilode 375, and number D is Waltz and LNG 20. So here the answer to this will be progestasert and LNG20 are hormone releasing IUDs, well, which makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperms. So these are the hormone releasing intrauterine devices. What? The progestasert and LNG20. So we have come across LNG20 earlier also in this question. So this number B is the correct answer to it. Okay, so next we are moving on to number 6. The contraceptive Saheli is an IUD. Number B is increases the concentration of estrogen and prevents ovulation in females. Then blocks estrogen receptors in the uterus, preventing eggs from getting implanted, and is a postcoital contraceptives. So what is a Saheli? Well, Saheli is oral contraceptives which will be blocking estrogen receptors in the uterus, preventing eggs from getting implanted. Okay, so this is the correct answer to this. Next, we are moving on to 7. The function of copper ions in copper releasing IUDs is they suppress sperm motility and fertilization or fertilizing capacity of sperms. They inhibit gametogenesis, which can't be true. Okay, they make uterus unsuitable for implantation, and this is also not true. They inhibit ovulation. So like here the main purpose of the IUDs is that suppressing the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperms. Next, we are moving on to question number 8. Which of the following is incorrect regarding vasectomy? So in the match the following, we have gone through vasectomy. What is that? Removal of vas deferens. And here we can see that number A, no sperm occurs in seminal fluid, no sperm occurs in epididymis, and vasa differentia is cut and tied or irreversible sterility. So this should be which one should be incorrect? Okay, among this, so I know that this one is correct. Okay, and next is irreversible sterility, that is the sterility can't be reversed. So this is also correct. This is also correct. Then no sperm occurs in the seminal fluid. Yes, during vasectomy, it won't happen. But no sperm occurs in epididymis. This should be the incorrect answer. So 8B is the incorrect answer, and this is the fact. Next, we move on to question number 9. Which of the following is a hormone releasing IOD? Again, the same question. So we all know it's the LNG20. Next, we are moving on to question number 10. Which of the following approaches does not give the defined action of contraceptive? So here, which of the following approaches does not give the defined action of contraceptive? So here are the option that intrauterine devices increase phagocytosis of sperm, suppress motility and fertilizing capacity of sperms. Okay, so this is correct. And then next is hormonal contraceptives. What does they do? They prevent or retard entry of sperms, prevent ovulation and fertilization. Next is vasectomy, prevents spermatogenesis. Well, this can't happen. So they just do what? They don't release sperms, but they cannot prevent spermatogenesis, and barrier method prevent fertilization. So this is also correct. So the incorrect one is the vasectomy. Okay, so that's it for today.